we're back broadcasting live at the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schweim, Nick Earnshaw. We're in the middle of the Beach Patrol Report brought to you by McCann Realtors of Sea Isle City. Knowledge, integrity, dedication, experience. For rental and sales, call 609-263-7422 or go online at McCannRealtors.com, where you can also keep up with all the South Jersey lifeguarding news and racing schedules, and by the Ocean City Beach Patrol Lifeguard Alumni Association, celebrating 126 years of protecting beachgoers. Let's go to the Toms River Volkswagen Sports Hotline and welcome into the locker room the director of the Cape May Point Women's Lifeguard Challenge. She's also a lifeguard of the Cape May Point Beach Patrol herself, Kristen Moorby. Good morning, Kristen.
Good morning, guys. How are you?
All right, Kristen, did you get a chance to listen to our broadcast last night?
I did. Sounds like it was a great night of competition, and it sounded like it was some rough seas out there.
Yeah, it was.
Like it was pretty windy and choppy, but it sounded awesome. I'm sad I missed it. But
did it make you home? Did it make you homesick?
Oh, definitely, yeah. I got my fix though, so it was good. I was multitasking, so it was good.
Now, Kristen, I told my producer Nick Earnshaw, I don't know if he was with me. Well, how many years ago was it when you called me from China for the Olympics?
I was in Tokyo.
Tokyo. I'm sorry,
yeah,
Japan.
Yes, to give you the results.
How long ago was that? Was that 4 years ago?
It would have been 3 because we did it in 21 since COVID.
That's right.
Yep.
So you are now covering the Olympics, but you're stateside this time.
I am. I'm up in Stamford, Connecticut. NBC Sports Studios are there, and we are bringing you all the coverage of the Paris Olympics. So we're about halfway through. It's been a really good experience, but I couldn't not pay attention to what's going on in South Jersey. So of course we had our race went off as planned, and we had a record number of 56 competitors from 18 patrols. So.
Well, that's why we got you on, because on last Wednesday you had your 16th annual Cape May Point Women's Lifeguard Challenge, and you had women from all over the place.
We did. We had an amazing turnout. We had our normal South Jersey patrols, but we did actually extend as far as Seabright, Ocean City, Maryland.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, there was Island Beach State Park. It's amazing. I mean, I love bringing in some outside patrols because it keeps competition fresh, and I think it's just a good experience for all.
So Kristen, you're the director, and this is the 16th annual. When you first started, did you ever imagine we'd get this big?
I didn't. I think we're going to have to put a cap on it at 50. Just
Why don't you just keep going and just keep going to see how big it can get?
I know. It's fantastic, but I think it speaks volumes to the culture and the community that we're creating with female competition. And one thing, a lot of feedback I got was just that all the women there, they just support each other. So it's bigger than competition. It's the community. It's everybody's cheering for everybody. They all know how grueling it is. They all, value each other's strengths and endurance, and they're all elite lifeguards. I mean, the skills these ladies have is phenomenal. I mean, you guys are protected on these beaches, so just know that. So
I'm looking at some of the times of some of the top athletes, some of the times of these athletes. What are the events that they participated in first?
So the race, it's only one event. The race is a 1.3-mile soft sand run, a 1-mile paddle, and a half-mile ocean swim, and it's consecutive. This year it was high tide right when the race started, so it was a full-on soft sand run for sure.
Wow.
So the run was extra grueling. Paddle was pretty choppy, and the swim was definitely difficult because with the high tide, we have rips, we have currents, we have jetties, we have obstacles. So it definitely was a tougher year course-wise, I would say. But yes, so it's one event, and it's a continuous 3 disciplines there. So
and I'm looking, it's amazing because Jenna Parker from Harvey Cedars Beach Patrol, she won at a time of 25 minutes, 27 seconds. She's 40 years old.
Yeah, she's amazing. I mean, she's one of the most focused athletes I know. Her and I talk a lot outside of Beach Patrol season. But her dedication's unreal. I mean, she's just absolutely amazing. But it's kind of funny because she edged out Ivy Slavinsky from Seagirt, who's only 16.
And that was going to be my next question. Is that a typo? Because I'm looking, she's like 16 years old.
Yeah, she's a newcomer to the race. Obviously, 16 is when you can start lifeguarding. So we were glad to have her. Tim Harmon, he's up in Seagirt. He always fields some really great athletes and lifeguards. And, it was neck and neck. The top three were pretty much all together most of the race, and then just at the end did Jenna edge out Ivy. But I thought it was a really cool dynamic, 40 years old and 16 years old.
Separated by 3 seconds.
Exactly. I mean, you can't make it up. That's like perfect, right?
Yeah. And then, of course, Katie, how do you say her last name? Katie Zorski?
Yeah. So she was from Ocean City, Maryland. Kind of a late entry, but we were happy to have them. They brought 3 girls from Ocean City, Maryland. And I'll be honest, I mean, she hung in there the whole race. She was right with Jenna and Ivy. But having never, experienced our beaches or our conditions, I mean, you're at a little bit of a disadvantage. However, a fantastic athlete. I really enjoyed talking to her, and hopefully they'll come back out next year.
And then in 4th place was from Ocean City, New Jersey, was Lexi Santer. She was like 2 minutes behind, but she's 28. She's right in the mix. And then Maddie Priest from Wildwood Crest.
Yeah, we had actually 8 of the top 10 from last year were back this year. I mean, this is a highly competitive field, honestly. I mean, these girls are absolutely amazing. Lexi's a fantastic all-around athlete. She competes on the national team. She goes internationally. Maddie Priest is a fantastic runner and paddler. Even Grace Emig, who was right on the outskirts of the top 5.
And that's a name we all, and not to interrupt you, but that's a name we recognize because her father is Kip Emig, who's the chief of the Brigantine Beach Patrol.
Exactly, yeah. So, it's unbelievable, just the talent all these women have. But it's really cool to see. It's really cool to see because it was a close race all around. I mean, all the way through the rest of the places. If you look at the times, they're close. Nobody's like out there ahead of anyone else. It's pretty. Everyone was pretty much together the whole way through. So it was really a really neat thing to watch. And I think everyone had a good time, despite how grueling it is.
Yeah. So the times vary. The best times, like I said, the winning time was 25 minutes, 27 seconds. That seems like a pretty fast time. How far is the course in total?
It would be probably about a little under 3 miles in total,
right.
With the 3 disciplines. So
and it's continuous, right?
It's continuous. Yeah, there's a transition area, so it's much like a triathlon in that way, where you just kind of go into the next discipline. But that's a pretty fast time. I think Jenna might have gone a little faster one time before, but she's a 6-time champion, so she knows the course. She's quick. I mean, she's outstanding. She did the superathlon earlier this summer, only female in there, and I forget what she ended up placing. I think 5th maybe, but it was crazy. Like she's unbelievable.
Well, we wanted to get you on and get the results out because you put on a fantastic women's challenge each and every year. It was the 16th annual Cape May Point Women's Lifeguard Challenge. Congratulations. And
thank you.
Real quick, we're going to have you on again because when I spoke to you the other day, your job for NBC Sports is pretty amazing too. They sent you to Brazil. I was telling Nick, they sent you to Brazil to case the joint for all, right? Basically, what they sent you down with a security detail too, right?
Yes, yeah, we did a site survey. We're prepping for the international game, the Packers versus the Eagles, which will be Friday, September 6th. So we went down in May. We scouted everything out. We kind of did a site survey. We checked out the venue, the area, and we got to check all our boxes before we bring our guys in to do something like that. So a lot of prep and planning goes into that. So yeah, I'll have meetings on that later today, I'm sure. And
see that, Nick? There's a whole show we could do for that, right?
We have a whole show, Kristen, ready to go for just that.
Well,
I'll
Chris,
give you guys the play-by-play when I go back.
There we go.
awesome. Hey, Kristen, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day. I know you're busy up there with the Olympics. Thank you so much, and we'll see you when you get home. Next week, of course, is the I don't know. Will you be home next weekend? No, you won't.
I won't. We're still here. We got to get through closing ceremony, but I will be watching. I'll be listening in, and I'll be watching.
All right, Kristen, thank you so much, and we'll see you when you get home.
Thank you, guys. Take care.
There she is, Kristen Moorby. She's the director of the Cape May Point Women's Challenge. They had their 16th annual Lifeguard Challenge, and it was a success. And that'll conclude our Beach Patrol report. Before we go, I'd like to just remind people that Atlantic City won the Brigantine Memorial Lifeguard race last night. Longport was second. Margate was third. Brigantine fourth. Seattle fifth. Ocean City and Avalon. Brigantine won the doubles. Zach Vassar won the swim. Mike McGrath won the singles. So next week sets the stage. The Beach Patrol report is brought to you by McCann Realtors of Seattle City. Knowledge, integrity, dedication, experience. For rental and sales, call 609-263-7422 or go online to McCannRealtors.com, where you can also keep up with all the South Jersey lifeguarding news and racing schedules, and by the Ocean City Beach Patrol Lifeguard Alumni Association, celebrating 126 years of protecting beachgoers. What do you think, Nick?
Oh, that was fantastic. What a great interview. Kristen was amazing. And then to end it about the Brazil stuff. I mean, that's crazy. They had to go down, survey everything.
She had to take a security. They had security guards with them.
Security detail. Crazy stuff there, but she was a great guest, very knowledgeable about the lifeguard race. Is really cool. And, getting to talk about the Eagles stuff was cool, too.
Yeah, and I've got my my lifeguard shirt on that was given to me last night by the Margate City Beach Patrol. I appreciate it. I'm sporting that. If you check us out on the X platform. Yeah, look, you got your National League
2 years ago.
You better hope the Phillies win we win the National League.
I need another one of these T-shirts, Billy. I need another one.
Hey, for over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark. With a friendly staff, it's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is now a proud sponsor of the second hour of the locker room with Billy Schweim. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game? Let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out the website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. They deliver. That's the Circle Liquor Store. Tell them the locker room sent you. Just about everybody in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine that is run by ex-Philadelphia tight end Ken Dunnick. But were you aware of their private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey and attract over 200 top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it's a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or give them a call at 856-912-4007 for more information. When we return, we'll wrap it up. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim and Nikki Earnshaw right here on 97.3 ESPN.